Part 1. Welcome to Red Hollow. When Ava Carter's car broke down just outside a small Kentucky town called Red Hollow, she wasn't exactly thrilled. The town didn't show up on any modern GPS, and the old wooden sign said, "Established 1871, population 312. She was on her way from Nashville to Chicago, running from a past she hadn't fully unpacked, but her plans changed when an elderly man in overalls knocked on her window and said, "Looks like you're stuck, miss. But don't worry. Folks here take care of each other." The town was eerie, too quiet, too clean. As Ava waited for her car to be towed, she noticed something strange. Every single house had red lanterns glowing on the porch. Day or night. Part 2. Lanterns and Whispers. That night, Ava was put up at the old Briarwood Inn, where the power flickered every few minutes. The innkeeper, a middle-aged woman named Martha, warned her not to go outside after dark. The red lights keep the hollow quiet, keeps the wrong things out. Ava, naturally skeptical, peeked out of her window around 2 a.m. She saw people in robes walking silently through the streets, carrying red lanterns and humming some eerie melody. She blinked, and suddenly, they were gone. Part 3. The Vanishing Man. The next morning, Ava met Jacob, a quiet mechanic who offered to help fix her car. He seemed nervous around her, always glancing over his shoulder. When she asked him about the lanterns, he simply said, "You're not from here. You ask too many questions." Before Ava could ask more, a loud scream pierced the morning air. A local man named Tobias had vanished from his porch, his lantern shattered and blood on the steps. The townsfolk didn't call the police. Instead, they gathered in the church for a meeting. Part 4. The Red Hollow Pact. That night, Ava snuck into the church's back room and found a book. A very old book. It detailed a pact made in 1871 between the founders of Red Hollow and something beneath the hills. In exchange for prosperity and safety, they would hang red lanterns and offer a lighted path. The book called it the Presence. That's when she heard Martha behind her. "You shouldn't have seen that, Ava." Part 5. Below the Hollow. Tied up in the basement of the inn, Ava listened as Martha explained. "The lanterns are for protection. They keep the thing sleeping. Every now and then, someone breaks the rules, or refuses the light, and the hollow takes its due." Jacob suddenly burst in, knocking Martha out cold. He helped Ava escape and took her through the woods to a sealed mine shaft. "It's buried here. It's always hungry. But there's a way to end it." Inside, beneath the ground, Ava and Jacob discovered a massive, pulsing heart-like growth, wrapped in red roots. The lanterns weren't symbolic. They were real. They burned pieces of it, piece by piece, to keep it from waking. Part 6. The Final Light. As the mine rumbled, Ava made a choice. She lit one of the old lanterns and hurled it at the heart. Flames consumed the roots, and the thing shrieked in a voice that echoed through the hills. Red Hollow shook. They barely escaped before the mine collapsed in on itself. The next morning, as Ava drove away in her repaired car, she looked back. The lanterns were gone. No lights. No townsfolk. No Red Hollow. Only trees. And silence.